Is it a human? Looks like a human. This is really confusing. Do you think it's a robot? Or it's just an actor pretending to be a robot? Hello everyone, my name is Ayman Omar, and today in this video actually I want to continue what I have discussed in my previous video. Actually, in my last video I talked about the rise of the humanoid robot, especially I focus on the new development of Figure, which was developed by OpenAI, and Optimus, developed by Tesla. Actually, I was not planning to make another video in the same topic, unless 2 days ago I have seen this video released by 1X Technology, which is a robotics company based in Norway. So they have unveiled their new robot, Neo Beta. So when you see the video, like almost like it looks like a human being, someone like just wearing a suit and pretending to be a robot. So when I've seen the video for the first time, I really thought that this is just an actor. But actually, the video was posted by the company's account in LinkedIn. So I said, okay, there is no way that this could be like a fake thing, because the company has its reputation and they have already developed several humanoid robots before. So when you see the video, you see that this robot almost look identical. It can stand and make a movement like a human. Even the shape looks like a shape of a human being. So it was really confusing at the beginning, and unless I have seen another video developed by a YouTuber who went to the company's branch in the US, and he showed actually more details about the technology used for developing this robot. And it showed that actually they have used tendon the mechanism. So this tendon mechanism is different from the gearbox and the gear and harmonic gear that are likely used in industrial robots. Most of the robots actually they are using this kind of gearbox and also time belt and harmonic gear to increase the torque of the joint of the robot, so the robots can have very strong movement. But actually this kind of gear actually makes the joints very big, and actually it cannot replicate human movement because it mostly based on the position control. So the motors are actually velocity control, so you can just control the position of the joint. But in order to have like a very accurate positioning, it means you need to have very high torques. So that's why the joints are very heavy and actually is consuming a lot of power. But in the Neo robot developed by 1X Technology, they are using a different mechanism which can replicate the muscles of the human. So the mechanism are much smaller in weight, but it can provide higher torque. So it's almost similar like the force, like actually the muscles of the human. It's actually force control. Is not like when the human they want to make some kind of movement. Like if I want to move like my hand, mainly I just apply some force to the muscles. So if the hand actually is moving and I just touch something, in that case actually the hand itself will move because it's torque control. So unless if I want to keep the same position, it means I have to apply more force, and this actually helps the muscle work. So this kind of robot actually they're using this kind of mechanism of they are controlling the force acting on the joint, and that's actually similar to the human movement. That's why you can have much simpler mechanism, you can have much simpler movement similar to the human, and also you can apply very high torques around the joint, which will make the robot, even the arm does not look that big. it actually can lift very high weight. And this is actually a new type of improvement in the humanoid robot, which have never seen before. And one also other things, like they are also developing like a walking motion of this robot almost looks similar to the human, because they are using reinforced learning techniques, which like they are trying to learn from the movement using like the neural network. And that's actually is different from like the previous method that have been used in the past, where like you need actually maybe like to maybe put the position of the foot with respect to the waist in order like to make one step. So this actually is not similar to the human walking motion, but actually reinforced learning, it means like the robot will have to learn and to improve his walking, so you can have much accurate and much stable walking similar to the walking of the human. So actually like this new development, actually it shows that like we have gone maybe very far in the development of the humanoid robot. But the company actually, they are planning, because they show several videos that the robot works at home, making some like service at home. So actually the long-term goal actually to use this robot for like making like the service inside homes, which actually they highly need, especially in countries that have aging societies like Japan, even like some European countries also, they have aging societies and they need a lot of assistance, and this kind of robot will be a great help. But actually what scared me in this robot, like, because it seems that we are getting like making the robot much closer in the human movement, and sometimes we are getting now we start getting confused between a robot and a human being. Like at the beginning when I saw the robot, I thought, okay, this is actually an actor. Doesn't look like a human being, because there are many fake videos that were actually posted in social media that an actor pretending to be a robot. Actually it has been like using some like programming, they just make a change in the graphics and just make the actor look like a robot. But actually this one is the real robot. And actually I have raised this concern before. Like last year actually I have made an interview in the CNN business Arabic channel, and about like humanoid robot and what is the threats of this technology. And I actually specify in that interview that maybe if we like with the development of humanoid robot, maybe we can reach a point that we cannot distinguish between a human and a robot, and this will create some like problems in real life, especially like, for example, like maybe I can say that, okay, in one scenario you can have maybe a robot working inside home, and there was some kind of like dangerous scenarios like a fire or maybe an earthquake, and like a rescue worker maybe have to go in to save the human, and he just see someone inside, and he thought, okay, that's a human, so he risks his life to go inside, but then he's not a human, he's just a robot. And that's actually could be one of the challenges we have to face. So I think we need maybe to make some clarity about how to distinguish between a robot and a human. But of course, like when the robots can like replicate human motion, that's actually will be have an advantage, will make the robot much safer to integrate in the human environment. So this robot, like developed by 1X, actually the companies they have like some experiment to use this robot in manufacturing. This is actually what I advised in my last video for Tesla and OpenAI for the robot figure. If they use it like inside like industrial application at the beginning, before they can maybe in the long term use it for home services. So I think this robot also, maybe they can start using it at least for some kind of generalized task, maybe in manufacturing or workshop, before maybe in the long run, they can use it in some kind of home assisted technology. So I think maybe this shows that this year actually there is a great development in the field of humanoid robot, and I think that we maybe can see another surprises within this year or maybe next year. I hope you have benefited from today's talk. Yes, again, thank you for watching.